Hello, hello, stampers. Welcome to Lori's Stampin' Creations. My name is Lori Helvick, and I am bringing you my Sunday share card video this evening. And I have 8 cards that I'm featuring. So some of them are, I think there's one Halloween and there's some Christmas. And then there's the very last 3 that I'm showing you will all be out of this catalog. So this Christmas catalog starts September 1st and runs through the end of December. And if you do not have this catalog, I would be happy to send you one if you don't have a demonstrator that you are currently working with. If you have a demonstrator, of course, reach out to them. But otherwise, send me a message and I would be happy to get you a catalog. So again, this starts on September 1st. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started on these 8 cards. And like I do every week, I ask for you to vote or comment or just, let me know what you're doing this weekend. Or, if you have a favorite of these 8 cards, you tell me what number you like the best and you might get Happy Mail next week. Okay, so speaking of that, I have another Halloween card that was the winner from last week's video. Let's set this aside for a minute. This card was made by me, and it was a shoebox swap for a demonstrator group, a little event that I went to. And the winner of this card is Char, C-H-A-R, and then the last name E, Char E. And I thought I had your address, but I can't find it. So if you are listening to this video, Char, please private message me with your address, and I will send you this Happy Mail. So congrats to Char for being the winner. And thank you, everybody who voted last week. Okay, so this is card number 1. And this was another shoebox swap with a demonstrator group of friends. And Sue B designed this card, and then it was made by me. So I switched up a couple things. I don't know. I tend to switch things up, not because I want to hurt anybody's feelings, but if I make a mistake or, which happens sometimes. Anyway, so I just make it differently, and I apologize, Sue, if this doesn't look exactly like the card that you did. Okay, so Sue featured this web of fun dies. So you've got the spider web and the happy Halloween and the spider, of course. Okay, so that's what she used for that. This is card number 1, if you care to vote. All right, and then we are up to card number 2, which again was a recent shoebox swap. This was designed by Cheryl D. And again, I know I switched up this one. I added some linen thread down here, and how this opens is like this, and then it's got another whole card on the inside that opens like this. Opens on the side. So that's the aspect of your fun fold, okay? And of course, Cheryl used the Winnie the Pooh products. So the Sweet Old Friends, this little image here with Piglet and Pooh Bear, and the die that cuts that out, all right? Along with this stamp, Sweet Words and Labels, and one of these dies cut that image out as well. Okay, so actually different layers. So she pre-cut this for us here. This one was cut with that die, and then a smaller size, both of these. And then on the inside, you've got 2 layers here of the designer paper. With that different sizes of those dies. Okay, so I just added this. Old friends are the best friends, and then on the inside, I made it happy birthday. All right, so that's card 2 if you are voting. Moving along to card number 3. This is the last of the shoebox swap this week. I'll have some more to feature next week as well. But so if your demonstrator's watching, don't worry, I will show your card next Sunday. This is Molly B, and she used the Thoughtful Octopus stamp set, which is super cute. And then this circle die comes from the Spotlight on Nature's Dies. I made this into a birthday card for our little granddaughter. She will be 1 year old. She's 10 months right now, so I'm kind of working ahead. But anyway, so Cohen, that's her name, she will get this on her first birthday. And I thought that octopus was really cute. So card number 3. Oh yeah, so if you vote for that, sorry, you won't be getting that card. I'll have to send you another one because that goes to the granddaughter. Okay, so card number 4. Holly Jolly Greetings. I had this at my recent Christmas in July class. And this was one of the 3 cards they made. And we used the ornaments from Festive Cheer and, of course, the dies to cut out. And, the pine cone leaves and things like that. Festive Cheer. And the color combo is a little different for Christmas, but I like it. I use the Barely Blush and the Peaceful Pine and Hydrangea Hue. I just drew a blank on that. I had to look. Oh, brother. Hydrangea Hue. So those 3 current in colors. And this is card 4. All right. And another card from my Christmas in July class. We use the hot foil system with Stampin' Up! That they just came out with. So let me start with this. I've been seeing this a lot. This is the greenery. You just stamp it on your card base, and then I added the gold foil with that image over the top. And you get the 2 different colors there, which is real pretty. And then, of course, I use the pretty poinsettia. And this is the stamp set along with the dies. Okay, so if you like this Christmas card, it is number 5. Okay. And then we're going to take just a short break and talk about a couple things that are coming up on August 4th. So that's just a couple days away, and it goes until the end of August, and you can get 15% off of select designer paper and cardstock. And remember, as always, this is while supplies last. So if you want a certain DSP or a colored cardstock, go ahead and get that, sooner than later, because, it's while supplies last. So I don't want you to be disappointed. And also starting on August 4th, just for $5, okay, if you spend $75 order with me, you can get, for $5, you can get a package of designer paper for the product of the month, okay? And it's really pretty. It's fall pumpkins and different fall things, and it's pearlized. It has a pearlized finish, and it's called Glow of Harvest. So check out the product of the month if you have not seen it for August. And again, you might want to get that sooner than later because you never know when it might run out. Okay, so now we're moving along to the last 3 cards that were from the a sneak peek from that book I showed you that's coming up in September. And I used my one of my favorite color combos, Petal Pink, Cloud Cover, and Secret Sea. And I am a big snowflake fan, not the white stuff that comes in the winter, but in card making. Okay, so I use this hybrid embossing folder, which is new in that catalog, and then the Dreamy Snowflakes stamp set, and the coordinating dies. And then, like I said, the embossing folder, which I did, I don't know if you can see that, but I used the folder right here. Okay, so really easy. This is card number 6. We got 2 more. Thanks for hanging in there. This is one of my favorites. This is card number 7. And my color combo, of course, white and black, and then strawberry slush, old olive added in there. And I made a birthday card using this new set coming up in the holiday book, Tile Garden. So I used the little flower and one of these sleeves and the happiest birthday sentiment. And these are really cool. This is just like Spotlight in Nature, where we have the circles. This is very, very similar in square dies. Okay. And again, I'll bring it up a little closer so you can see that old olive piece was cut out with that die. And I like how my bow turned out. I doubled this up and did a teeny tiny bow with some twine there. And I used the Lazy Daisy 3D embossing folder. All right, card number 7. And thanks for sticking with me. We are on the last one. Okay, this is card number 8. And again, I'm featuring new things coming up. This is a new stamp set, which is going to be very popular, I bet, with the sunflowers. Radiant Sunflowers stamp set and the coordinating sunflowers dies. Okay, I love this little pot down here. You get 2 of them. You can cut 2 of them out at the same time. And of course, I did use gold foil for my leaves. And then I'm going to see if I can't get that shimmer. This flower right here, can you kind of see it shimmering? I stamped it in Golden Glow. And then I added some sparkle with this Golden Glow shimmer brush. Okay, so that's what I did with that flower. And who doesn't like a little glitter, right? Okay, card number 8. That's the last one, and thank you so much. Card 8, 7, card 6, card number 5, 4, 3, 2, and card number 1. So thanks for joining me at Lori's Stampin' Creations, and until next Sunday, happy stamping. Bye-bye.